tall guy.
Wait till the next
This is
interview
Mornings on
comes
TV.
Well, now I got to talk to people from a race car thing, and I
Yes.
have no idea what. Okay, so
So this will be interesting.
you want to watch me make a fool of myself? Stay tuned. More with Mornings with Luann and Tim. Who started this one, me or you?
You did.
Okay, you finish.
More on Mornings with Luann and Tim coming up.
It's Mornings with Luann and Tim, and hi, I'm Tim. This is Rob, Robert Hiiemaa. Nice to meet you, Robert.
Nice meeting you, Tim.
And Jay, you say Houslander?
Houslander.
Houslander is good? Okay, so they are here from, what's it called now, the Motorplex?
Superior Motorplex.
Superior Motorplex, formerly known as?
Laird Raceway.
Laird Raceway. You've been around for a while, right, Rob?
Yeah.
How long you been driving? You're a driver.
Yep.
How long you been driving?
36 years.
36 years?
Yep.
You weren't even 16 when you started, were you?
I was 18.
Is there an age limit you have to be when you drive on a controlled track like that?
I think right now, the youngest right now is Anthony Manarino, the age of 14 in the 4 cylinders.
Come on, 14 years old, he's racing? So you don't, because it's a track, it's a different event, it's a sport, you don't have to have your typical driver's license.
No, Rob's raced against Dustin Jackson. When Dustin started in the Super Lates, he was 10 years old.
No, not Super Late.
No, Super Late, no, 4 cylinders, sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Wait, Dustin was how old when he started driving?
10 years old.
10?
In the 4 cylinders.
Yeah.
Could he even see over the dashboard? Did he have to sit on cushions?
Oh, yeah. Seat was all blocked. That was kind of funny. You should see. Some of his feet even touched the floor.
And was he a good driver at 10?
Absolutely, yeah.
How is that possible? How do you learn at that age? Just from practice? Like, did you drive four-wheelers or something? Or
I must have done
you
something
must
like
have done
that.
something.
Yeah.
How did you go? Did you just go right? What made you decide you wanted to try racing cars?
Actually, I started in a picture helping my brother-in-law when I was 13. I was helping him in the pits then.
In the pits?
Yeah. I was,
Like changing tires?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you do in the pits? You change tires?
Change tires, that's all you could help at that time. I didn't know much, but then I helped Rick Ellis, who's been racing forever.
Yeah?
Like he's retired now, but maybe he might come out a couple times this year. But then 18 I wanted to race. I bought my own car.
Now, where do you go to buy a car that you're going to race? Where do you find these things?
Well, I just found one at the track. I bought it off Nick Kozak, actually. It was my first car.
Yeah?
Nick Kozak, yeah.
What kind of money do you spend on cars? Anywhere from what to what? Like what's a reasonable price one that you would think, okay, that's fair?
Well, it depends what division you're in.
Oh.
Every division is different. The division I'm in is the most expensive one, so.
What's your division called?
Super late model?
Super late?
Yeah.
Does that mean like a newer car?
Some cars are new, yeah.
Like what's late model? Like a late model Ford? Is that what you mean when you say late model? No.
Well, that's the way it's been called for years. It's kind of, they're not street cars at all. They're totally race. Right? There's no parts that are actually off a street car. So.
Okay.
So Super late, you're sitting from the dash to the roof is a lot lower compared to the others, so you're sitting like in a little cockpit.
I know the kinds you mean. those loud, roomy ones that go like really fast.
Exactly.
Yeah, you go really fast?
Well, I try to.
How fast can you go when you?
Depends on the size. Like our track, I think we get close to 100 miles an hour.
Miles?
Yeah. So
on a track?
Yeah, then you got to turn, go the other way.
You gotta turn.
He knows how to turn left quite well.
Yeah, that's all you can do is left-hand turns, eh? Yeah. And so wait a second, how many? You said there's a lot of divisions.
Yeah, there's a Super 8 model. There's they call it ABC division, which is a step below, and there's the modifieds are probably the faster of the two.
Yeah.
And then we got 4 cylinders. 4 right? cylinders.
4 cylinder. Oh.
The 4 cylinders are, I say, more beginners. It's just taking an older car and converting it to race on the track.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, a lot of people learned in the 4 cylinders. It's good place, and some people they're a low cost alternative to racing.
So cost again, like what an average driver spend? Okay, look for your division.
Spend on
a car.
On a car, 20 to 50,000.
To drive it, really?
To build a car.
To build it?
Yeah.
And then you
as
just
a hobby.
drive it in a circle.
As a hobby.
That's an expensive hobby,
Yeah, so is
but you love it.
boating, right?
Well, now you got me
You got
there.
a boat there, you
That's
go in the water,
true.
how much gas do you know?
That's true, but I don't drive my boat in a circle. So, well, actually, my sailboat, yes, because we don't know how to use it. It just goes around and around and around. We go, maybe we should sell this or take a lesson. Lessons, what about that? Are there people who mentor you to teach you how to drive, or do you just learn as you go? Like,
Some guys have gone to way to driving school, a few
Yeah.
guys that you know of, but most of the part you just get out there and learn hard knocks.
So for over 30 years now, you must be kind of, did Laird Raceway go away for a couple of years?
Yes, 2015 was their last season.
Yeah, I thought
this
so.
year, yeah. And then 2016 and last year they were attempting, we were going to try to put a dirt surface on it, but it never panned out.
What is the surface now?
Pavement.
Pavement.
Yeah.
Is that, what skids more? Doesn't dirt skid more?
Yeah, you'd slide more in dirt.
Is that scarier? More fun. It's more fun.
All depends.
You've done it,
I've raced dirt before, like not much, but
What do you prefer?
asphalt, definitely.
Asphalt?
Yeah, cars clean. You don't need a wash off.
Right.
I don't like that.
How long does a race go? Is it laps or
Yeah,
is it
laps.
time?
25 to 30. I've run 100 lap races and that.
You've
but
run
not-
100 lap races?
Yeah,
That's
down
like-
in Michigan.
That's a long time to drive. You get hot in there or what?
Oh yeah.
I would imagine. How many pit stops for a race like that?
You don't pit stop.
You
100.
don't?
No.
Unless there's a tire.
Yeah, I've done twin 75s where you do 75 laps.
Then
have a
stop.
stop on the track. Maybe put 2 tires on the other. So.
Ooh. So now that it's back, when does the raceway open? Is it open yet?
We had one race.
Did you?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then this Friday, July 6th, and we can talk about how many laps, they're doing specials where it's 25 lappers. So the modifieds, the super lates, and the ABC factory stocks will have their dashes, 4-car dashes. Then they go into their heats, and then they do their features. And the features will be, each division will have
So it's like an
25 laps.
elimination thing? Is that what it is? Like when you say
Or-
dash, it's a shorter run, and then eliminations is like you get to see who gets to go to the final? Is that how it works?
No, the dash is for the 4 fastest qualifying cars. You have a qualifying, and dash is kind of just a trophy race.
Okay.
And then the features that's where they pay the most money, right? So the heat race, you kind of they're nice, but they kind of set you up for the feature. You get
How many drivers do you average in a race? How many cars?
With it reopening, like say last week for the first or the last race, they had 25 cars, and then they also had eight bus races.
That's a lot of vehicles. That's
And then,
great.
this week we're shooting for hopefully 30 plus of boat races.
Okay, I gotta take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk to you a little bit more, Jay, about what's going on presently at the. Thank you for all the history and teaching me about racing. Like I said, I had no idea. In 36 years experience, thank you. But Jay, we'll talk a little bit more about what's going on now with the brand new. Tell me again, it's Superior Motorplex. Yes. Okay, formerly known as Laird Raceway, and they're open for the season. We'll be back to talk about more of the events and activities going on there this summer, right after this. So Superior Motocross is open for business. We're racing this summer, and Jay Houslander, tell me a little bit about what's coming up.
This Friday, July 6th, we're having a 25 lapper with the 3 different divisions.
All 3 divisions?
All 3 divisions.
All
There's going to be free camping Friday night.
What do you mean free camping? There's a campground.
No, you bring your trailer or your tent, and you sleep right in the pits overnight, and so you don't have to worry about having a few beers and driving home.
Come on, how much fun is that? You must have a party. Is it a party? You could say yeah.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, and what did you say about free for what?
And they say free camping, and then anybody over the age of 70 or under the age of 10 get in free, and then the grandstand's $15.
$15 for all those races?
Yep, to come in.
Is it a one-day event?
A one-day event. The pits open up at 4. The cars go on the track from 4 to 6 as practice, and then qualifying for the grandstands for people coming in is at 5:15.
Okay.
And 5:15, Rob, to about 10:30 usually, depending on the night.
Yeah.
Whoa!
10:30.
You guys like 5 hours of races? For how much? $15?
And only maybe a 15-minute, 20-minute intermission to.
It's just non-stop. Like it's, wow.
That's pretty well.
And in that 15 minutes, that's when you go get your food, you're gonna get your beverages.
Your beer.
Wait, so look, I call it this, when's the sleepover? On the Friday or the Saturday? Sorry.
Friday night. So more
So
or
you
less.
arrive on the Friday.
You arrive on Friday. You can arrive more or less on a Thursday if you want, if you're from out of town.
Okay.
But they come in Thursday. A lot of like the drivers, some of them have motorhomes, so they pull it in, and then after the race, instead of now with drinking and driving, you don't want to. So
Absolutely.
You
Keep
can
it
climb
safe.
in the tent or climb in the motorhome after a few drinks, and you can leave Saturday to go home.
Oh, so the race is actually Friday.
Yep.
Okay, good. And then, what other activities at the raceway for like kids or anything? Or is it
For
mostly-
kids, like say Donnie Varco with Superior, he has like bowling, like just toys that are out in the field behind
Right.
the stands, in front of the snack bar, so the kids can.
The little kids
If they
can
get a
play
little
and stuff.
antsy and
Yeah.
that thing, they and then every so many races, he also has the school buses, but he'll take them around the track every so often in a school bus just to get in the feel of what
See,
the
that's
track is for
fun.
these guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, so how often do you guys race over the course of the summer?
Almost every 2 weeks. So it's usually Thursdays or usually Fridays, but unless there's an event going on with Laird Township, like the horses and that,
Horses?
they have to do it on Thursday.
What do you mean horses?
So they share the property with.
Fairgrounds.
I gotta get out there sometime. I'm so ignorant about this whole area. How far away is that from Sault Ste. Marie? Like,
Lake George. So if,
oh, I know. I've driven by Lake George.
yeah, so it's about
20
20
minutes.
minutes.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Why haven't I gone there?
And so when you come, and Donnie actually, Varco, who has a car in 95 they call Lightning McQueen,
Yeah.
it has a 2-seater. So Tim, if you come and I'll get Donnie to do it, he'd be able to take you for around the track.
Oh my God! Can we get me like a camera that I wear on my head and I can go around the track and you're not
GoPro?
gonna want to hear that.
Yeah,
A
we'll have
GoPro.
to censor
We have
it.
live video of you on there.
That'd be a hoot, you guys. A hoot. How Northern Ontario, man. That'd be a hoot. Okay, so listen. If people want more information, how do they find out more about the season?
On Facebook, Superior Motorplex Canada on Facebook, on Instagram, Superior Motorplex, or superiormotorplex.ca on the international web.
Okay, I'm totally coming out there. This is something I need to experience. And you know, my partner Keith would love, he loves cars and racing, and he likes those monster truck things, all that stuff. I don't know. Anyway,
You had a great time out there.
well, you know what? I trust that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. Nice to
Thank
see
you,
you
too.
again. Thanks for joining us on Mornings with Luann and Tim, and we'll be back with more, including Luann, right after this message. Great.
Right on.
Thanks.